Ready, set, go, 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 go.
I said I'm with the soul trap. I said I'm with the soul trap. It's a bitch. Hey.
Hey, what's up, Soul Family? We are Soul Tribe. I'm your host, Libby Love.
I am Celine.
And I'm your host, too, Benji.
And you are now tuning live with
Tribulations. Saving one soul at a time.
Streaming live, All Black Media Network.
Hey.
Fight! Back, we here, live in action. Tribe, y'all feeling it?
Need some rest. Yeah. Circle in the background. That's one of them. Still time. So that was it.
Hey, we it's definitely grateful to be here. What we gonna be talking about?
Let's talk about weekend. Let's talk about our weekend.
and walking by faith, not by sight.
Yeah.
I'm just walking by faith, not by sight.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm just walking by faith, not by sight. Yeah, so for the ones that's been tapping in and the ones that's just now tapping in, first and foremost, you know who it is. It's the Soul Tribe. If you're not following our social media, please make sure that you are following Soul Tribe on our social media platforms. It's SOLTR1BE. Make sure that you are following OBM Network, the one that's keeping us on here. You know what I mean? Now,
Shout out to old guy.
DJ. Now, this past previous week, we have had our Soul Tribe Spirit Bomb Fest.
Boom! Yes, sir. That was great, dog.
You know what I mean? If you've been keeping up with the episodes, we've been speaking about the journey as we are present in the moment. And now we are here to tell you about the different things we overcame, what to be looking forward to, what to be looking out for when you're going through your journey, your process. So the first question I do want to start it off for is really just asking, overall, how do y'all feel about what took place leading up to the spirit bomb, and just how everything just turned out? Just briefly before we get into the detail.
I guess, like you said, not the details, but just like how I feel now. I feel that now everything happens for a reason, and it was like no matter the roller coaster ride of the process, it was like the energy still was just being built, and then it became his name, the Spirit Bomb. So I feel secured in my faith. Just faith. So that's all I got to say.
That's facts. What you live?
It taught me like trusting to the end, not running, wholeheartedly not running, and valuing and honoring that, like standing on that. If it's something that I stand for, you know what I'm saying? If my faith is standing in it, then I have to stand in it. Even when it does feel uncomfortable, that's what faith is. So like for me, it was just like it was peace. It was really just peace. It was like I knew. It was like I already knew. It was like it was exactly what it was supposed to be. Spirit bomb. You know what I'm saying? Like all the energy was building up for just the release of just like everything just, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, standing in that truth until the end. So it felt good.
Big facts. You know, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Like we gonna get into it for sure. But one thing I definitely say, unstoppable.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like really understanding faith and staying down for sure. Anything can happen, especially when you got like-minded individuals next to you, and it's a similar vision. Everybody playing their part. It ends up becoming bigger than we could even imagine. You know what I mean? But we definitely gonna get a little bit deeper into it. I do want to hear from y'all though. We got Tim with a Y and I with a I. We got DJ Richie Rose, the curator of the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Like put me down, put us down. What's up? What's up?
Well, from my perspective, bro, I'm gonna be real. Trials and tribulation and patience, bro. That's something that I learned. Patience with people is something that I learned because a lot of things, I'm not gonna go into it yet, but like a lot of things transpired where we thought everything was already spoken about, everything was already understood and understood, but then when it came down to it, when the moment was about to happen, people was confused and stuff. There's a lot of confusion and stuff, and I don't want to say it's all our fault because like we definitely did everything that we were supposed to do. But I understand that, communication is a two-way street. So yeah, man, that's it. Just making sure that things is understood and understood. Because I operate from a space of what's understood don't need to be explained. But not everybody operate like that.
Ooh, I got some
so yeah.
Okay, so tell me about you, DJ Richie Rose.
All these trials we went through, regardless of it, we really did just did what we had to do. What we put to the test for us to still pass it. Because when it comes to being in a group and learning that everybody has a role and just knowing something that this could really change everybody on not bias but just their perspective on certain things, it can give them that confidence, that boost to just keep going more, to pursue more into what they're doing, bro. Because I'm saying for me to real deal DJ my first festival, bro, and just not only just getting that love.
Yeah, we gotta give it up for that. I've been grinding too.
Shouts out to DJ Richie Rose. Great experience just to be on because I wouldn't even imagine I was already doing this fast, bro.
Yeah, man.
DJing for 3 years, bro, and already doing the festival. Most people will be 5 years plus in or 10 years plus in, and then just now get to the festival. Part because we got other DJs that do certain things, but me is knowing that my energy is mainly for festivals because I can't be no club because the majority of clubs seems especially down here, it's too thugged out and just y'all don't want to be open to newer sounds of music. It's really the festival is a gateway for me to really express not only myself but just music because I have music that people not from here but from other states they probably jam out. Well, I jam be bro, you got good ears or you got good taste, and I would love to have you come around and just DJ funk. You know what I'm saying? People gonna need those type of DJ that's in every book of the side of music instead of just on that one side of music.
That's big fast.
But overall, man, it's dope, man. It's really happening. I'm ready to go. I don't want to say I want to throw another festival right now, but we're gonna wait.
We're gonna do that. We got something for sure. Before we continue, we definitely want to give a shout out to everybody that's looking at the views right now. We seen Diamond in there. Shouts out to Diamond. Shouts out to Key. Shouts out to Keela. Shouts out to the whole all y'all for real. Try for real.
Y'all
really try for real. Y'all really help. I love how y'all stay through the journey. Thank you thoroughly. We gonna keep going.
We got this watch out. I swear.
Everybody will support us and actually that rock with us for real. Really see what's going on and feel what's going on. Thank y'all. We appreciate y'all wholeheartedly.
And that brings me to this question. Y'all to go ahead and get that stir fry. So based off of how we are each individually, how we've been explaining ourselves, so forth like that, I want y'all to say what's one test that you personally had to overcome during this process in order to make everything still flow. It wouldn't have flowed if each one of us individually didn't conquer our test that was meant for us. You know what I mean? So I want us to kind of touch on that just to make it a little bit more personable. And I'll go ahead and pop that off. So my brother spoke on it a bit earlier, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to him with why. As far, hey, everybody that's here, please make sure that you send some stars, comment, send some likes, y'all.
Come on
We
now.
get for real,
Show
for
some
real.
love now.
You feel me? But
I
shouts-
accept unicorns.
hey, for real,
I
for real.
accept
Rainbows.
unicorns.
Yeah. But patience. This is one thing Tim was just speaking about earlier, and I feel like just me being who I am. You know what I mean? By the way, shouts out towards game this next month. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks,
Want to say something? Yeah, cash up. The cash was right there. But patience was something that I really had to overcome because I have to have not only trust the vision, but have patience with myself and my team around me in order for us to make sure we can get everything done. So a lot of times, I'm a visionary, right? So a lot of times I can see stuff as if it's already here. So then I would want to try to force the issue or try to push the issue and really just try and do everything in my power to get it as quick. But not even realizing the more you force something, the more it's going to go away from you. So I had to truly learn how to step back and trust the process and trust my people that they were going to play their parts. And all I had to do was just focus on my part. You know what I'm saying? And that was something, you know what I'm saying, that I thoroughly just had to go through this process. So anybody who share them similar type of traits, trust your people. Because I promise you, they're going to show up and show out bigger than you could even have done yourself. For real, y'all. I mean, if anybody else want to tap in on theirs, that's all.
For me, it was my mind. Like, just like I'm always around people, but like, you know what I'm saying, stepping outside of my body and being present, that's like something I always struggle with just as a kid and just growing up, just being actually present in the moment. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it was like I was overcoming those mental demons of inadequacy, of what do people think? What do they think about me? And da 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 da. But you know what I'm saying? In reality, it's all just in here. So for me, like just being around everybody and taking that step back and being in my body, you know what I'm saying? Being in my body without the am I doing this right? Or maybe I shouldn't be sitting here, or maybe I shouldn't be doing this, maybe I should be up, da 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 da. And you know what I'm saying? There's so many ideas of what I should be like, rather than just being myself. For me, it was like, it felt good to just, you know what I'm saying, to overcome that stepping stone, to actually be in people energy, be in different energies, being people that aren't like me, being around people that aren't like me, who, you know what I'm saying, don't do the same thing as me, and still being able to embrace them as they embrace me. You know what I'm saying? And embracing myself as who I am, you know what I'm saying? And being myself without an expectation or idea. So for me, it was just cool to be around everybody and just embrace everybody for who they are and what they offer. You know what I'm saying? Without like the idea of what I should be like or what they should be like or what I should seem like. You know what I'm saying? Making it realistic, being real, being human, existing in the present moment. So that was like my thing for me. It felt good to just exist with everybody. To just exist. Like, yeah. Yeah, it was. It really was. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Real awareness.
Yeah.
What do you want to sleep?
I would say for me, emotions.
Yeah, for real. Come on now.
Walking the tightrope. Emotions. My emotions, other people's emotions. How to motherfucking. I just was talking about this shit a week ago. Master your emotions. How to motherfucking master them, but also too.
You had to do that, bro. Real spill, bro.
For real. And like knowing what I'm feeling, but also knowing how to bring it. Knowing how to bring what I'm feeling to the world, to the people, to everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it won't just be pure emotion or pure up here. It's both worlds. So it's real and you know, people can feel what I'm saying and they can get what I'm saying as well. And it's just pure feeling and it's just it's too much. And then, you know, what I'm saying is not enough either. But definitely those emotions though, you know what I'm saying? Emotions are motherfuckers. But you know, that's why we here. That's the human side. You know what I'm saying? That's what keeps us connected. That's what keeps us connected. Cause I ain't gonna cap. I'm figuring it out. Definitely walking that walk.
As we all are, bro.
We are.
Walking. Mastering it. For real, mastering it.
mastering and not just dealing with it, and not just masking it, like real deal self-mastery. And that shouts out to the second episode too. Putting it in action for sure.
Like, we really talk about what we live in. I know that job was not easy, dog. That because a lot of people tried to pull the rug up from under our feet. You know what I'm saying? Right before, and a lot of people tried to claim it wasn't gonna happen, bro. A lot of people put our backs against the wall.
Hey, we're gonna hold.
Okay,
I got some perfect ones for you.
My bad.
We're gonna hold it. But before we continue, we are gonna go ahead and hit you with the first business commercial. You get what I'm saying? Please make sure that you shout out these businesses that we finna go ahead and showcase to you. Make sure that you will send us some comments, send us some likes, and we will right back with
Vibes.
Yo, we are now back with
Tribulations.
you know what I'm saying? And you already know what business was just there. It's the Soul Tribe
Vibes.
Please make sure that you was following Soul Tribe on all social media platforms. We got merch out, we got music out, we got the donations, we got the links to everything that we digging in right now. You know what I'm saying? So please make sure that you show support to Soul Tribe. Pronto. Let's go ahead and get back to it. Right, so the next question, you feel me, that I got for you all, that I know a lot of people was wondering for sure. When did we come up with this spirit bomb? It was a lot of people that we was speaking to that was at the event. I was like, yo, it was just the fact that it was a hippie fest, like a hippie. Like, how did y'all come up with this? What is it? It was literally completely different in people's perspective and eyes. So I want us to speak about that creative process behind that, y'all. Just as far as that, yes, please tell me.
Yeah, so okay, so I do remember it was like, it had to be a while ago, like over a year ago, that we started speaking about having a festival, a hippie fest, or not even a hippie fest. It was just a festival, a big party or whatever. And I remember all of us coming together and saying, yeah, we want to do that, perform and bring everybody together. And then we had to think, how were we going to be any different from the regular, things that's going on, Popalooza, this, that, and the third, what, right? So we had to live. I'm not going front. We did not have the answer to that immediately. We had to live. And there was a time we were just fantasizing about it. We were like, yo, we gonna have our own festival, and we're gonna name it Spirit Bomb, dog. We gonna name it Spirit Bomb, and it's gonna be able to touch everybody. Yo, y'all going to Spirit Bomb? Yeah, y'all going to, you know what I'm saying? It basically includes everybody. It's not just one type of person that can come to the Spirit Bomb. So yeah, we just had to live and figure out the direction we really wanted to go. And it took time. It took time.
It was gonna be a house party first.
At first, yeah.
It was gonna be a house party first.
Yeah. At first, it was gonna be the house party at first. For real. And we had to really think what makes us different. Why is it that people would rather come to our events? Why is it that other people don't show up to events unless sometimes we're there? Like we pipe other people's events up. It's the energy. Like it's just authenticity, acceptance, love, real deal love. No ego behind it. Everybody get love. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what we built it off of, and we had to continue to build relationships and stuff until we found the connection to get to England.
Okay. Before you continue, I know it's a lot more that took place behind the doors.
Mm-hmm.
So before we get into that part, I do want you to tap in on that creative process as well. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, Liam, if you can go ahead and tie that in, bro, because you also played a huge part in connecting that as well. And what y'all gonna be able to see is how much you really can't do things by yourself. It takes the whole. You know, everybody play their individual parts, and it literally connects and intertwines. And I want y'all to really get that. So, Rose.
All right, Bridget. So basically, like, it's literally like 3-part story to this shit, because you got Tim part, you got my part, you got my own brother Salim part. All right, my part right here. So, I've been planning on doing the festival since, like, you know what I'm saying, back with my old group on some of that sticks. And basically, like, even during that time we was doing a house party, it felt like we could really pull this off. But at the same time, I would say we probably wouldn't know what to do with certain things, because at the time we were still new and still learning stuff. Now, me personally is like, bro, we could do this, like, whatever, just gotta find a place, whatever, you know, no matter the house, whatever, just do it. But now that we met y'all, it's like, bro, it's a whole total ball game. Everything came faster and faster and faster. But you know what I'm saying? I had a festival in mind called Bean Festival, and that's still in the works to this day. Mm-hmm. That's still in the works to this day, and like a lot of people probably still wonder when it's coming. It's coming soon, guys. It's coming soon. But it's literally like the way I want this to be, like for Bean Festival, bro. It's got to be freaking on A1. But the way we came around with Spirit Bone is like we took piece off of Beanie and we brought some Tim ideas with it, because we, you know what I'm saying, Tim at first he had wanted to do like a carnival, and it was like, okay,
I really didn't know the difference.
Yeah, because like there's a lot of things with a carnival and the festival that's really similar.
So it's like we had the same idea, bro.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know the difference. So boom.
Yeah, so like when that came about, you know what I'm saying, we just like, just do it. No. But just doing, like, you know what I'm saying, grabbing the resources, connect with different people, you know what I'm saying, clothing brands, local, like, just black-owned businesses and period, just like, you know what I'm saying, it's very, like, dope, because you can meet people, make business, and grow relationships, and just, like, you know what I'm saying, start something new, because, like, regardless of, like, if I'm doing events or doing stuff, you know what I'm saying, and people need vendors, I know some vendors, this kids need some.
Come on.
It's like, it's really like, you know what I'm saying, like a bunch of networking regardless, like, cause like, even though I'm a DJ, I'm still connected to other businesses, artists, people, you know what I'm saying, that can really help. Cause like, that's really all it is, like connect with people and just learning about what they do. And just being like, you know what I'm saying, being a business person and understand like this is business. Cause like everybody think this job is giving, it's not giving. You got to really do work for this and talk to people, because like, you know what I'm saying, like you're going to be in offices when it's time for you to, if you decide to sign, you're going to be up in them labels going offices, and they'll say, okay, so what is the reason why we signed you? You know what I'm saying, before we give you this paper and you want to play a song, or however it goes. And you know what I'm saying, if you're a smart person, you know what I'm saying, read the contract before you sign. Because ain't no telling what that paper got on there that you haven't read thoroughly.
Facts. And one thing I did learn from this experience is that it's even worse if there's not a contract. You feel me? Like you gotta be going off of word of mouth and stuff, and people are very liable not to hold up their word and stuff.
Yep.
Okay.
It's easy
Now before we get into the contract and the documentation part, Slim, I want you to tap in on the part that you played in tying everybody together to ensure we had what we needed. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, like them two, like DJ Richard Rose and Tim just spoke their parts. So Tim had that idea, DJ Richard Rose had that idea. So shouts out Chef Alexander. He came to me and brought up the idea of having a day party, like kind of like having a day party, incorporating a day party with him and us as artists. So when he came to me with that idea, I thought about it, and I forgot. I can't even the timing of everything. I was like, I'm like, these boys want to do this, so let's just make it one. So let's just have a festival, carnival, day party. That was the whole thing. That's the whole thing we was saying, screaming, stressing the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Look, mom.
I love me some.
No cap.
You asked a question.
Shouts out to my mama.
My biggest trial was getting outside of my comfort zone and introducing myself to new experiences and people. I usually cling to my 2 people, but it was amazing creating new, genuine relationships.
Nice.
That's love. That's love. And that's what it's about. That's what it's about. Come on now.
You're not alone. You're not the only one. You're not the only one. I promise you. You're not the only one. You're not alone. I swear. We swear.
Man, to be honest, I was thinking it was going to be hard being comfortable around everyone, but honestly, it all felt natural. I felt as if I was supposed to be there. I don't know. It was just the inner peace being.
Thanks.
That's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard. Inner peace and being. That's hard. Come on. And everything happened for a reason. So your energy was definitely called there. And the pieces that y'all was playing was a major help.
For real. Seriously, y'all played your part. Like everybody literally played. It was like a big transformer. Everybody came, even the people, even if you wasn't actually a part of throwing the event, the people who came and showed up, y'all, played their part. Y'all was a key part. It was a key part, a crucial part.
It was a spirit bomb.
Crucial
You know what I'm saying? AKA everybody's thoughts, feelings, emotions directed to one point, and boom, for real.
Nah, that's hard.
So, but yeah, that's all. All I did was just make everybody talk. That's all I did. I just made everybody talk.
Yeah.
I just, you know what I'm saying? Just boom, boom, boom. Okay, you boom, 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 boom. And even though things, and like bro said, we gonna get into it. Even with how things turned out, it still was a spark to push it. It was a spark. It was the ignition to push the driving force to push us to do this. For real. So it was amazing. It was amazing. I love being the middleman. I love being a mediator. I love being a mediator. It's peaceful. I love being a bridge.
That's a big show. And just understanding everything ain't gotta always be all technical. Like the more simplistic, stuff just flow. When you try to make it too, that's when things just kind of just get further away from you.
For real. Every time. Just keep it straight. Keep it straightforward.
Keep it straight, y'all. I'm telling you. But we finna go and keep this going. The next commercial we're gonna hit y'all with is the artist commercial. So you already know we'll be right back with Try. One soul at a time. Let's go ahead and get you.
Go. Hippie Edition Festival, April 9th.
Yes, sir.
First thing I thought about, this is South Park shit right here, bro. That's a real deal South Park.
Alright, whoever wins gets to be the automatic captain of April 9th.
Yo, April motherfucking 9th.
Trying to see what the real athletes is.
Spirit bomb.
Yeah, spirit bomb though. For real. The real athleticism is gonna be shown there.
Captain for me, I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't trying to be a captain for me. I had no fun, I can't even just.
Yo, what's happening?
What's happening? Peace and blessings. You know what I'm saying? We here in the building. You know what it is, dog.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? It's the vibes, nigga. What you mean, bro?
We want to give thanks to everybody for real, from the bottom of our hearts, from our soul. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate everybody that support us, that show love us, that believe in us, and even through everything that happened over this weekend, we still was able to get it done.
Straight up, nigga. Straight up, nigga. Come on. You can't ever stop us, man. Straight up.
Everybody for coming out and still following the whole way for real. It wouldn't have happened without y'all. So
Real. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
That moment would not have been created without you. That's the spirit bomb, bro. Everybody's emotions and feelings packed into one moment, dog. And we feel it, dog. And
we got so much more coming.
Facts.
You know, it's the Soul Tribe vibes. Soul Tribe vibes. Soul Tribe vibes.
Let's go. We here.
Gucci Rose got the shades on.
Oh, I see.
Yo. What is going on? You are now back in with
Twilight.
You know, and what you just saw was parts of the promotion for the Spirit Bomb and the thank you video after. Now, this is when we bring the sandwich and mash it in the middle. You get what I'm saying? So first and foremost, the last video that you saw was us just expressing our gratitude for everybody who was tapping in, for real. Everybody who showed love. You know what I mean? We really wanted to thank y'all. We can give it up another one for thank y'all. Wholeheartedly. Now, like we said, we're going to go ahead and give you the trials and tribulations. Now, there was a couple of hiccups that we experienced through this process. Now, the original location wasn't the location that we had the actual event in. The original location was actually somewhere else. But we're going to go ahead and break it down to you how God really works. Now, we spoke on contracts a bit earlier beforehand, y'all. So if anybody want to tap in on that, to making how important it is that you got written agreements to ensure that there will be no hiccups, last minute thing, last minute time. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'll go ahead and pop that off. So basically, what we've come to learn, and it's pretty much obvious, but like you basically it's difficult to prove something that's not in black and white. So if somebody can act like they didn't, like you didn't say something or you didn't tell them something, if there's no black and white or no signed agreement that they understand that this is going to take place, whatever, they can easily act like they never had no conversation or something like that, which is wicked. But still, that's why you have to have these contracts in place and be careful of what exactly the contract is saying, so that you can make sure that you can apply yourself to do your part of the contract, and that you are not trapped or held back by the contract in any type of way. You got to make sure that you are curating the contract for the specific reasons that you want it for. So that benefits both parties too, for real. So as long as the contract is in place, then you can't. There shouldn't be any miscommunication, because we went over the contract and you signed the contract. That means you understand it. So that's what. Yeah.
Even if y'all cool, even if y'all good friendships, y'all, I think this is one of the biggest things that we did take in for sure. No matter if it's somebody you've been knowing for this long, if this is whoop down the street, it don't even matter. You still need to make sure you got these things at place, because you never know what could be going on during that time. You never know. Somebody can switch up just like that. You know what I'm saying? Even if you've been knowing this person for a long time, y'all. So we're saying that because we know right now, a lot of times you build with your friends, you build businesses, you build different things with people you close in connection with. But just remember, you got to make sure that you got something else alongside that's making sure all this stuff good. Because ain't no telling what obstacle can come forth in that person's life and can change up their whole mind frame. Now it's like, I ain't even rocking with it no more. Somebody done did me bad or something. You feel me? And this can really bite you in the egg later down the line. So now it's highly important, for real, that y'all, making sure that you got that thin line, you got that line, cross, no boundaries being crossed. family. If any of you guys want to type on that location change though, it went down.
I would say, like basically this location where we was having it at, the quote unquote the owner, he didn't know who we were and what we were doing. That's literally that was literally his whole thing. He didn't know who we were, what we were doing. So how we came about, going back to the contracts, and I feel too in the moment it was so much excitement in the beginning. We just moved instead of actually, you know what I'm saying? Like bro said earlier, like it's obvious. Like we all have our own personal experiences with business. So these things that we know, but because of how we was getting plugged into the event, we thought everything was good off of the face. We thought everything was good off of the face. We just have our part, which is the money. And then, you know, everything is exchanged and we good. That was our whole, you know, mentality. That's what we thought in that moment. And we didn't have any contracts involved. So since we didn't have any contracts involved, later on down the line, 2 days, literally 2 days before the event, I get a call from the guy who plugged us in to the event, to the event location, to the venue. And he was telling me that the venue owner wanted to talk to us. And he wanted to know what it was we was doing. So I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm not thinking that. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, that, you know, I'm excited. I'm in traffic. I'm excited. I'm with my love. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm piping. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, cool.
Y'all already talked.
Yeah, we about to talk. And mind you, before this, like 4 weeks prior, we had a conversation with him. Me, Chef Alexander, and Tonio. Shouts out Tonio too. Like, shouts out Tonio. We all had a conversation with him 4 weeks prior. And we told him who we were, we told him what we were doing, and we also spoke about the event and what we were doing with the event. And everything was great. According to that moment, everything was groovy, everything was cool, it was great. And so when I talked to him that Thursday, immediately, like his energy was no. Immediately he was saying no, he had anxiety, everything, it was work. And in the moment, his explanation was he felt like it was a liability. He didn't know what it was he was exactly doing. He thought it was gonna be this big, like it was too new. It was too new. And in the space where we had it at is more so a conservative space for a certain type of crowd. So the event owner didn't know exactly what we was gonna bring. Like he didn't know, so he was afraid of the unknown. With him not knowing, it was too much. It was the pressure was too overwhelming for him. So it just from there, it just was like, what's going on? It just like everything just blew up. The guy who plugged the sand, we attempted to talk to him multiple times, and it was like even his word couldn't get through to the venue owner. He was refusing. He was saying no. He sent back our money, you know. And shouts out Job too. Shouts out Job. It's all love. Shouts out Job. And facts. You still showed up. For real, we appreciate that. For real, you still showed up. No cap, you still showed up. So shit just went left. You know what I'm saying? Shit just went left. You know what I'm saying? Just like a monkey wrench. You know what I'm saying? It was a monkey wrench. So you know, in the midst of all that too, just even prior to that, we still had to just still uphold the faith. Upholding the faith and the positivity just with the direction of what we're doing, because you know it was more than just us three. It's more than just DJ Richie Rose and Tim. It was like, you know, like 8 of us as well. So it's like, you know, it's a lot of different perspectives, opinions, personalities. It's a lot of different energies, and everybody has their own perspective and viewpoint on how to go about things. So, you know, we just had to still just have that common ground with faith. Like, no matter what happens, y'all, we got this. Yeah. So it was an emotional roller coaster, because prior to this, we all are spiritual beings. We all are empaths. Everybody felt a certain energy. Everybody felt the energy of fear, of failure, of this not going well. So since everybody was feeling it, that energy was starting to wave. It was just starting to jump on everybody. It would just start to cause confusion. Everybody was ready to take off. Everybody was like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody whole energy was like, after this shit, I need my own space. Everybody like, after this shit, it's over. It's too much. And in all honesty, looking back on it, now we say we did it, it wasn't that much. Now you just say, man, that shit, man, it wasn't that much. But in the moment, though, it was a lot of confusion. And also, just to keep it 1K, you know what I'm saying? Just with anything you do, it was a lot of signs that was presented to all of us individually and as a collective before this. And a lot of shouts out Nino Brown. I was telling him I seen a video of Nino Brown, and he said it was a video and it came out right before the event, and the title was "Before You Elevate, You Will Get Tested." You know what I'm saying? And before then, I was hearing a lot of different things about that. You know, the whole Will Smith thing with Denzel Washington told him the devil comes when you at your highest moment. You see what I'm saying? All these different things. So it was like it was beyond us just battling, you know, circumstances and an individual. It was like it was us battling the devil. It was an opposing force that was trying to stop us from giving all this good love and good energy and bringing unity. It was trying to stop it. So it was just a lot of more so psychological and spiritual that we felt that we was in. So it was a lot, but you know, it just made it stronger. So that's all I got to say right there. You know what I'm saying?
It was really a psychological battle for everybody. Everybody was like, I don't know if I should run yet, or I don't know if I should just say forget it, or you know what I'm saying? Everybody was just like, the universe made everybody just sit.
Yeah.
Like, everybody just had to sit in it. Like, you can't run. Yeah. This is what it is. You have to sit in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all already made it this far. You got one day. Matter of fact, y'all got 12 hours before the show is supposed to happen. Y'all gotta actually sit here. Like, y'all don't have a whole day no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you don't even have a whole day no more. You got at least less than 24 hours. So,
real sausage.
Yeah, and there was so much confusion on it. It was so much confusion on the internet. It was so many posts like saying it was canceled, and then the next minute it was a post saying it was postponed. It was just confusion. It was just so.
He commented, talking it's canceled and stuff.
Wait, yeah, I'm like, what? Venue owner commented on
he it was just, and this is less than, mind you now, all of this is less than 24 hours. All this is happening less than 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? So like everybody, you know what I'm saying, everybody just kind of just they had no choice but to just sit there. Like we had no choice but to just sit there. And for me, it was like, I don't know, I guess that's my superpower in my own way. Like I didn't feel anything. I was like, oh, it's still gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt it inside of me. Like I didn't feel any anxiety. I just knew it was gonna happen. It may have not happened in the idea that we have wanted it to, but it still was gonna happen. And the idea, we had to literally let go of the idea of how it was gonna happen.
Yeah, we literally
and just accept how it actually happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, it was like for me, it was like I actually had to like sit through. I actually had to sit through. I'm like, oh, this is gonna happen. It may not happen in like the idea. You know what I'm saying? The idea we have in our minds, because we're so imaginative. We see how big everything could be. And don't get me wrong, it was big. But it was like we had such a big idea. So it was like we had to just really just accept how it came. We had to accept how it came and just sit there. Be like, okay, we got less than 24 hours. This is where it's gonna be. Yes or no? Okay, we said yes. All right, then we'll see y'all tomorrow. We'll see y'all go tomorrow.
Big test.
Everybody had to just show up. That was it. That was big literally test. It. You know what I'm saying?
It made it very apparent who's with us, who's down to support, and who isn't. Even if it was on the same thing, you get what I'm saying? So this is why we even expressing this now, because all these different tests really shows who you need to be around, who are the people that you need to continue to move forward with, who are the people you need to get away from. Who are the people that you need to get out of your circle? And
another thing I noticed too, Benji, I'm not gonna cap. Another thing I noticed too is that it's 8 of us. Mine now, it's 12 of us, right? Let's just say it's 12 of us, right? Mm-hmm. If everybody would have ran and we were expecting 3,000, 4,000 people, how are we ever going to see 200 million people if everybody ran? You see what I'm saying? So for me, it was like, nah, I gotta sit here, because it's like, if I can't sit here, how can I ever see 200 million people? How can we ever see that, you know what I'm saying? How can we ever see it blossom if everybody's gonna run?
I don't get stadium.
You know what I'm saying? If everybody's gonna run, how can we actually see it? So for me, it was like, I was really like facing my biggest fear in life. Like for me, everything that I ever did in my life, I was ran. I was supposed to dance. I didn't dance the first 2 years because I was afraid. I didn't play the piano for as long as I was supposed to because I was afraid of what people think or how it would sound. This was like my test to just sit here. So for me, it was like, I'm like, oh, this is fine. I'm sitting here, so I'm good. You know what I'm saying? It's different when you actually have to be inside of it rather than when you already experienced it. For me, I already experienced running. So for me, it was like, okay, this is my test. Sit here. And when I sat there, I enjoyed it because it showed me how much of a hero I actually am. How much of a hero we actually are. You know what I'm saying? How heroic we actually are. Seriously.
Walking my faith, not by sight. Keep
Thanks,
going.
yeah.
Keep pushing. Keep on the road. Keep going. Don't stop. Keep going. There will always be ways made for you. And I know my brother Tim wanted to share some words on that.
Oh, well, we was gonna make a way, some kind of way, bro. Because look, bro, like, have y'all ever seen Dragon Ball Z? When you see us, if you've never seen it, it's all good. If you see a big, huge ball of energy heading straight towards you, dog, like say it's a meteor coming to Earth, dog, and you know it's coming, and you gotta find a place to put all this energy, dog. And then the person that you had designated to have a space, you all of a sudden wanted to act confused and pull the rug from you. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This meteor is still coming. This spirit bomb is still on its way. There's no stopping it, bro.
Right. Yeah.
So we have to find a way. I had to, no cap, I was in the middle of the night. I had to go search and went to the park, tried to figure out what time the park closed and whoop-de-wop. Can we have it here? What place will we be?
Even real deal finesse.
Yo,
Messing with
real.
Tim, listen.
Real,
Tim, the
bro.
type of person, he will push the envelope.
He will
have us
the
doing
envelope.
things that we cannot, quote unquote, do.
Yeah,
I swear to God.
You
I
need
swear
somebody
to
to
God.
push the envelope on your team.
Yeah.
Can't
He-
play
he
safe
gonna push
zone
it.
all the time.
Yeah, he gonna push it. So it was like literally, it was like whole finesse. Everything was like we had to move with. We had to be honest with our finesse. That's the whole reason why the event owner was blow, because he felt finesse. He's seen this. He's seen
because we got
he
into
felt
a
the
club.
energy. He felt like we was about to cap too much and too hard off of how much we got the venue for. So it was like they say it's business, but that sounds personal to me.
Yeah,
you see what I'm
real,
saying?
real
They say it's
still.
business, but that sounds real personal.
Yeah,
So it was just
confusion and stuff, bro.
A lot of-
like,
And the
Yeah, where everybody
Mandela effect energy is going around as well. Everybody's forgetting actual facts of what happened.
like as if we didn't
So
talk.
that energy is very
Like,
much
come
around.
on.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like as
So
if we didn't have this discussion.
yeah,
Come
that
on,
energy
bro.
is around. So like, you know what I'm saying? For me, I didn't really like just hearing everything. I did my best to not take it personal because it was like, okay, the Mandela effect energy is around. Nobody really gonna remember the actual facts of what's happening. They just gonna remember.
The energy.
They just gonna remember the energy. They're not even gonna remember what was said. The conversation. It was like everybody just forgot. Everybody just forgot. Like I don't even know what you're talking about. When we have this conversation,
Come on, man.
I don't even know you. Like I never seen you a day in my life.
Praise
You know?
God, we was all able to still use our connections, use our abilities to bring everybody together, and then like everybody was able to perform, have their moment, and then even like at the park, and even when we weren't done, we still had energy to, you know what I'm saying? We had the boom at the studio, and shouts out to Kimchi, shouts out to Fleet, shouts out to 912, bro. Real spill, because like they really made a way. They backed some things up a couple hours so that we could have that finishing cap moment to where like everybody could get off that energy. Everybody was able to perform and showcase themselves, connect. You feel me? With a whole organization, a whole label that's building. You know what I'm saying? So you dig what I'm saying? So like everybody was
even at 912, that's where we conduct the Freestyle Friday.
Come on, bro.
So it's like the way that this is.
It all,
And then even that event that we even had at the end of the night, that is something that we are literally doing. As our other events added on to Freestyle Friday. So we really caught a glimpse of the whole nine. Now, mind y'all, this is also something a lot of people was asking me too. I do want to ask y'all too. We are approaching the end of the show. Please make sure that you send the stars. Make sure that you follow Soul Travel on all social media platforms. You can see it right down the camera. And please make sure that you are shouting out our Black Media Network. No cap. But one of the questions was like, yo, what did it take for you to finally get in the artist mode? Because it was like, all right, we are playing so many different roles. We got this hat on, we got this hat on, we got this hat on. What did it take for us to finally get in the mode of like, all right, boom, we here. that transition moment of like, we here. And I'll go ahead, I'll pop that off. It was really the last day. It was the day right before the actual event. You know what I'm saying? We was receiving different calls, different text messages, and different all that. Now, mind you, just like Celine was speaking on earlier, you get tested at your highest moments when you're gonna elevate, you're gonna cross over. I'm remembering all these different things. So I'm like, this is the test. This is the actual test. Are you gonna show up or are you gonna not show up? And I was visually seeing people who weren't showing up, and I could see the effect of that not showing up. Like, yeah, I ain't rocking that route. You know, I'm not rocking that route. I gotta keep going. I gotta keep pushing. As a matter of fact, we actually started planning out the set of the actual performances that we was gonna be doing. Planning it out, playing the songs out. This when it started really getting real. It's like, yo, I'm getting back in artist mode for real. Like now we meshing different music together. It makes the whole song sound different, all type of stuff. So I say formulating the set playlist is what really got me in that artist mode for sure.
I say probably that was the only time for me when we was planning our set and stuff like that, because right after we planned the set, that's where everything started.
That's when everything started.
You feel me? So like after that moment, we were straight business and just trying to make sure that the moment happened, spiritually, making sure everybody's still with us, and boom, bow, we going this way. And so it's like we didn't really have that moment. Yeah, we performed and we had that moment of boom, bow, but we were still curating the moment. So it's like we didn't fully have that hat on, you know. So
y'all were orchestrating the energy.
You feel me?
Yeah.
We didn't fully have that hat on the whole time.
I think that's that sacrifice too. Like
when you come with it.
It's that come with it, because y'all, this is something we own all this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. You feel me? This is
now.
not something that we partners. We own it. Like we all that was in-house creation. Like all that was us. So we literally, you know, that's
our own pennies into.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of just trying to be seen, we trying to make that moment for everybody.
Right.
You feel me? And I feel
like
that's
a great job.
We
did a great job.
Even did a great job. Like we had everybody freestyling. We had even the people, the artists that came to the show. Like at the studio, we literally let everybody jam, play their music. And it's 30, 40, 50 people here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we was able to give everybody the opportunity for themselves to be an artist. You know what I'm saying? Forget what they do in they mundane lives. Like they music right now. So it was dope, and like how Roger was saying, you know, sacrificing it. You know what I'm saying? Like he said earlier, you know what I'm saying? He was like, man, I didn't even get a chance to really, you know what I'm saying, to pop my, you know what I'm saying? Like none of us did, but it was like, it wasn't about that. It wasn't about that. And also too, I learned that it wasn't about money. Like simplicity. It wasn't about money. It wasn't about anything. We had to keep everything to the root of why we even sitting at the table right now. You know what I'm saying? We make music. We artists. You know what I'm saying? The whole purpose is for us to get there. So it was like even with all that job happening with the venue, it was like we was reminded that. And I think that was
a part of the test as well. Like when we had to give back all the money, we had to give everything back. Everything.
Items, refunds. And it was a couple investments that we lost. One investment that we just had to just,
we still had it. You dig what I'm saying? Regardless if we got paid for it or not, we still had it, bro.
Yeah.
It still happened.
It wasn't about
the money. Taken care of by God.
Come on, for real, bro. It wasn't about the money. And I know a lot of y'all seeing that now too, because I know there's a couple of questions I was raising. I thought it was gonna be canceled because everybody. Nah, it wasn't about the money for us. We still gonna make sure this happens.
It's happening.
You know what I'm saying? It's deeper than that.
Happening, bro.
It's deeper than that. But we are approaching end of the show. You know what I'm saying? We do hope that you all was able to pick some gems and jewels out of this, because this is something that we literally just experienced. You feel me? And we still going further and moving forward into that. So I do want y'all to tap in what we got coming up next. What's going on Friday? What's going on the day after that? Like, what's up? We got
Freestyle Friday, strictly off the dome.
It was recorded on Instagram.
For real. We the Soul Tribe event, it was recorded. There is some footage on Instagram already, but we're curating all the footage, and one is gonna be a whole thing. So just wait.
And it's gonna be on Soul Tribe YouTube page.
Soul Tribe YouTube page, the whole vlog, the whole day of everything you'll be able to see.
And it's already slick. A clip, Donnie J. Check out Donnie J.
Shouts out Donnie J.
She did a whole vlog.
She did a whole Spirit Bomb vlog. Shouts out Donnie J.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all. But Friday, Freestyle Friday, strictly off the dome. That's going down, you know, at 912 Studios.
912 Studios, 1 to 3 p.m. Please make sure that you pop out, show love, come pop out, and network for real, for real. You never know who's gonna be in that room. We do got a new event that we are going to be proposing, and it is called Not Regular Soul Tribe Playlist. You know what I'm saying? At this event, we are going to be pure. We're going to basically be bringing that raw and authenticity back to the art. We got Freestyle Friday when you're training the skill. Now we want to hear the music. But the music, without all the pizzazz and all the stuff in the background, we want you, present in the moment, exclusive only. So understand it's going to be the first time and only the last that you're hearing about it on social media. Make sure that you're still tapping in. Please make sure that you are following all social media pages. We got Soul Tribe as SOLTR1BE. Make sure that you are following our Black Media Network. You can find it on all social media platforms. Please say social media.
My name is Salim the Dream, SALEMTHADREAM, together.
You can find me on Instagram at Olivia Love, L1BBY, love with 3 E's. And you can find me on Facebook at Olivia Foxworth. Please do not put my government name on Google, but I love you guys.
And you can find me on all social media platforms. It's number 2, BENJII2, Benji.
Oh, and it's Tim with a Y, not with an I. You know what I'm saying? My name is TYMWITAY. You dig what I'm saying? If you knew better, you do better. Don't need us there.
Need us there. You know what I'm saying? You already know who we got. You already know who we got.
Boy, DJ Richie Rose. Follow me on Instagram at DJ Richie Rose. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You already know. Once again, this is Tribing It, and we will be back. We'll catch you next Wednesday. One soul at a time. Once again, it's the Soul Tribe. Soul Tribe. Soul Tribe. Y'all have an amazing day. Like,
Love.